Welcome to this section on literature review. In this video, we will explore what a literature review is, the differences between a literature review and a review of the literature, and the steps you can take to conduct an effective literature review. What is a literature review? A literature review is a document or section of a document that collects key sources on a topic and discusses those sources in conversation with each other, also called synthesis. A literature review provides a comprehensive synthesis of available evidence to allow a researcher to draw broad and robust conclusions. A literature review is a systematic search process that is applied to collect a variety of literature/articles on the topic or issue we are about to investigate. Now, what is a review of literature? A review of literature is a process that involves selectively discussing literature on a particular topic or problem to make an argument or a new important contribution to existing knowledge. A review of literature and a literature review are similar in that both apply systematic search processes when gathering literature/articles. How to conduct a literature review. Now, let's explore how you can conduct a good literature review. To conduct a good literature review, you may need to apply a DISSIEW method, which is a systematic process you can take to collect and analyze all the literature, articles, or sources in your research topic area. This abbreviation stands for define, search, identify, screen, inclusive, eligibility, and write. Let's explore each of them. We'll begin with the first step, which is define. The first step is to define the scope of your broad research topic. Before you begin searching for your literature, articles, or sources, it's essential to start by defining the general area of interest or problem you want to investigate. For example, if your focus is on social work, think about specific aspects like individual, family, group, or community impact. It is also important to narrow the scope by focusing on a specific aspect of the broad of your topic. Consider which particular issues, gaps, or challenges you want to explore. For example, you might be interested in the role of the community in social work education or intervention. Formulate or create a research question that is specific, measurable, and researchable on this topic. A good research question should guide your literature review when you focus on what you want to learn or prove. Here is an example of a research question. What role does community context play in shaping the effectiveness of social work education and practice in Nigeria? Make sure your question aligns with your research goals and purpose, is relevant to current issues in your field, and is feasible to answer given available resources and time constraints. Having defined your research topic, scope, research question, and inclusive keywords, the second step for your literature review is to search for sources, articles, or literature. To do this, you need to select appropriate databases from Concord University and any online university library database. Choose relevant databases based on your topic area. Examples include Google Scholar, EBSCO, PubMed, PsycInfo, and Scopus. The database you start with will depend on your topic area. While the choice of the initial database may vary by field, it is advisable to start with Google Scholar to gather more ideas and explore related work, as it provides quick access to a variety of sources. For social work-specific topics, you might begin with Concord Library's EBSCO or a social science database before branching out to other databases. This process brings you to the next step, identify. When conducting your search, it is important to use the identified keywords, phrases, or themes within the selected databases. As you search, you will likely find many articles, some related to your topic and others outside the scope of your research interest. Review and refine your search results by evaluating and filtering them based on criteria such as journal article, peer-reviewed status, scholarly or peer-reviewed, book and relevance to your topic. Additionally, while evaluating your search results, you should screen to identify and record how many articles are related to your topic. For example, if you search for roles of community context, it is crucial to identify and record the number of articles that appear in the initial search, e.g., 10, 20, 50, 100, etc., and then refine the search results accordingly. This step leads to screen, the fourth step. Here, you screen not only to understand the number of articles in your search results, but also to assess the publication year and determine how current the articles are. The next process brings you to the fifth step, inclusive. In this step, you further screen your search results to determine which articles are specifically related to your research topic and question or meet your inclusion criteria. While screening for inclusion, you are also addressing eligibility, the sixth step. It is essential to record how many articles meet the eligibility criteria, such as population, subject/participants, and setting. For example, if you are investigating the community impact on social work education in Nigeria or the US, you'll need to organize and record how many of these articles or studies are relevant to this specific setting or cultural context. The final step is write. In this step, using the search results from your literature review, you'll write a well-structured academic or publishable paper analyzing, interpreting, or discussing your findings or themes, as well as the gaps you identified. The DISSIEW process helps you stay focused and organized, ensuring a thorough and effective review. The diagram shown summarizes the key points discussed in the video, illustrating the application of each step of the DISSIEW method with specific examples. I hope this method proves helpful and guides you in conducting an effective literature review. You can also explore other methods by searching online for additional resources on how to conduct a literature review to further support your learning.